Hello, my name is David. If you get a question in job interview, what do you think about being developed in industry? We will answer the healthcare industry. Now we will explain the industry of healthcare. First, Alan will explain healthcare industry, and Andrew will explain post implant, and Jack will explain the Panasonic, and Eden will explain the conclusion. First, I will explain the problem of aging population. We already face the problem of aging population. The Korea's population is aging rapidly. The average birth rate in Korea does not surpass 1.05 per woman. And Korea became an aging society in 2000s, and South Korea became aged society in 2018. So after 10 years, many older people will live in Korea. Usually, older people will need many medical treatment, so aging population will bring us the matter of medical treatment and healthcare industry. Because the average length of life in Korea is just about 80, but health lifespan is just about 70. So in our country, many older people usually suffer from illnesses. Second, I will explain the development of technology and healthcare industry. The most sensitive issue in healthcare is increased demand for medical treatment and cost for medical treatment. So in the process of building healthcare system, we have to improve operational efficiency. The fusion of ICT and medical service will improve the efficiency of healthcare. Next, Alan will explain healthcare industry. Thank you, David.
The healthcare industry includes pharmaceutical, medical, insurance, and hospitals. We will talk about the scale and growth potential of the healthcare industry. As David said earlier, the healthcare industry is growing by the population structure. Currently, many countries and companies are investing in healthcare industry. On a global trend, the world healthcare consumption is on the rise. Especially, the US accounts for about 40% of the world healthcare consumption, and it's increasing in emerging economies. Why spend money like this? Nowadays, many people simply don't want to live alone. They want to live a healthy life. If they buy a Coke, they find something more healthy, like a Zero Coke. In a way, it's natural for companies to invest in healthcare industry. Now, we will describe the value of the healthcare market. The world healthcare market is expected to be worth $9.5 trillion. It grew 4% year on year. Considering its total size, 4% growth is so rapidly. We think that it will grow more rapidly in the future because of technological advances. The healthcare industry is related to the fourth industrial revolution, such as blockchain and AI technology. First, blockchain technology can solve the medical information management problems. Medical information is personal information, so it's important to protect it. Also, blockchain can effectively protect information, and it's easy to approach yourself. Now, it's being used and will evolve in the future. Secondly, AI technology brings convenience to users. For example, smartwatch. Smartwatch provides the actual exercise information to users and call an ambulance in case of emergency situation. Technology will grow with the healthcare industry. The fourth industrial revolution is now, not the future, So we have to prepare and think about this field. Next, we will talk about the case in which companies are investing in healthcare. Andrew will explain about the Ostem implant company.
Thank you, Alan. I will explain the rising healthcare company in South Korea. It is Ostem Implant. Do you know dental implant? We called it artificial teeth. The dental implant is a structure that is installed on the gums with instead of missing teeth. In olders, it is common to lose the tooth one by one because the gums is gradually destroyed. Until now, the olders have used dentures a lot, but dentures have cost when used for long periods of time and have caused a lot of discomfort. So implants will continue to grow because it is not pain and it can be used long time once installed. Among them, Ostem Implants is most growth-oriented company. Ostem Implant is the first Korea's implant corporation. And dental IT and dental equipment industries also are developing as well as implant industries. Ostem Implant has 3 strengths. First is growth, second is revision, and third is R&D. First, the growth in South Korea and overseas is remarkable. The Ostem Implant take possession of more than half of the domestic implant market, and it is top ranked in implant company in Asia. Also, overseas sales are continuing to grow. Sales in North America is 90.5% increased in this year compared to last year. During the same time, sales in European implant market increased 20% in this year compared to last year, and Asia market also increased 80% this year compared to last year. Second is revision. The law about implants is revised this year. Health insurance was applied to care for older people aged 75 or more older, reducing their own money 50% to 30% to receive treatment about implants. Many elderly people who were not able to use the implant because it is expensive use the Ostem implant more and more. It makes sales of Ostem grow fastly. Third is R&D. Do you know R&D? R&D, research and development, refers to the work of business conducts for innovation, introduction, and improvement of its products and procedures. Ostem Implants invest 7% of their sales on R&D. Investing a lot of money on R&D will be helpful on the company. Till now, I will talk about introduction about Ostem Implants and why I chose this company as a promising corporation in healthcare industries. Jack, is there a company being popular for its healthcare industries or in overseas?
Yes, Andrew. Thank you. Next, we will explain about Panasonic in healthcare. Panasonic is famous for electronic products, for example, camera and scanner. As, as you can see, the company's status of healthcare, of electronic market is good comparing to other global companies. According to increasing the importance of healthcare, the company is developing a lot of healthcare products. First, there is a bed which have sensor to catch the signal from patient on the bed. When the nursing person goes far away, the patient will be alone without any caring. In the bed, there is a sensor to catch the patient's action. If the patient cries out because of pain, the sensor can catch the action. So also it can send the signal to nursing person. So the nursing person can care properly. In addition, if the patient is about to fall from bed, the sensor can catch the action. So the bed will rise up the safe bar to prevent falling. Second, the Panasonic is investing on other section. The company is managing communal houses for senior people. The houses are equipped healthcare products which are made by Panasonic, including the assisting robot. Finally, collaborating IBM, it starts to manage a house which is controlled by AI. As you can see, Panasonic is investing healthcare more and more because the market of healthcare is increasing. It will be better than investing product in electronic product only. We have explained the Panasonic in healthcare. Next, we will conclude this present by Eden.
Thank you, Jay. So today we have talked about the healthcare industry. This industry is steadily growing, and many companies try to develop in this industry because aging and aged societies are the big issues in the world. Now let us summarize our presentation. First, Alan introduced the healthcare industry, and he said this industry is developing, is expected to develop more because of the technological advances. And also he explained the relation between the healthcare and the fourth industrial revolution, such as blockchain and AI technology. Second, Andrew explained the healthcare company named Ostem Implant. This company is one of the most rapidly growing companies in South Korea, and it is specialized for dental care. Also, it develops its strengths, such as decreasing implant expenses and growing R&D investments. Third, Jack talked about the company Panasonic. This company is well known for electronic products, but as the importance of healthcare increases, this company puts effort on healthcare items like communal houses for senior people. And it develops by taking its advantages in technology like assisting robots. To conclude our presentation, many countries have problems of aging and aged societies nowadays. That's why this industry is developing, and many countries try to put their effort on it. So through our presentation, we wanted to introduce the healthcare industry and tell you about this industry's development. So we adapt to changes of this industry and care for our own health in advance. Thank you for listening to our presentation. If you have any questions, feel free to ask.
Yes.
Are you sure that healthcare industry will grow in the future?
Thank you. Your question. Your question is, are we sure future growth in the healthcare industry? We are sure because by the population structure and the technological advances will evolve in the future. So we are sure, and if I have money, I will invest this field. Does that answer your question? Anyone have question?
I have a question. Andrew introduced the Ostem implant. I was wondering their sales in last year.
Last
Year. Their sales.
sales in last year,
Yeah.
where North America or Europe or South
South Korea.
South Korea
Yeah.
is $14.8 billion. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
Is Ostem implant is a name of a company or technology?
Thank you for your question. Your question means that Ostem implant is the corporation name or the technology name.
Yes.
Ostem implant is the brand of the company name.
Okay.
Does that answer your question?
Yeah. And
Thank you.
Is there any other famous or successful healthcare brand in Korea?
Thank you for your question. It is very interesting question. Your question means that another healthcare company in South Korea, right? I want to tell you, Celltrion Healthcare is one of the most healthcare industry in South Korea. It sells the vaccine and another pills like that. So it is very good corporation. I know that. Does that answer your question?
Yes.
I think it was Alan was talking about people choosing healthier stuff like instead of Coke, they drink Coke Zero.
Yes.
Is Coke Zero healthy with the
More
artificial sweeteners?
More healthy because no sugar.
True, but a lot of the artificial sweeteners, I'm not sure exactly what's in Coke Zero, but a lot of the artificial sweeteners like saccharin and things like that have been shown to cause cancer. So yeah, there's no calories, but they're actually not good for you.
Thank you for your asking. Your question is not properly example. Coke. I think that I said if they buy a Coke,
Mm-hmm.
if not vegetable Coke, this Coke because not healthy, but not more healthy. So I said the Coke, choose Coke.
May I add some?
Sure.
We said that because it's something like placebo effect. People know that the Coke is not the actually healthy product, but if they want to drink, they find something like they think it is healthier. So we got example for that. So it's something like psychological.
Okay. I think that's the problem with those is people think they're healthier, but actually they're not.
So I heard that many countries put effort on healthcare industry because of their aged society problems. So what do you think of how many times it will cost it will really change the situation, the aged society?
Can you tell me your question again, please?
So many countries put effort on healthcare industry because of their old aged society problems. So what do you think? And does it really will change the situation, the old age society?
Thank you for your question. So your question is to change the aging and aging society situation, or how much or what will cost?
Yeah.
Is that right? So actually we cannot estimate the exact amount of the cost because nowadays it is beginning to size up. Like the problem is became bigger than before. So many countries try to change the situation, but it is not in technological side or any other side. It is not yet well developed to change the situation. It is still developing. So that's why it is promising industry. So we think that we can estimate the exact amount, but many countries and companies try to change the situation. So is that answer the question? Thank you.
Does anyone have another question? We finished our presentation. Thank you for listening our presentation.